Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account, and today we're going to be looking at the Oak Inn or the Whale Inn, depending where you're at, and we're going to be looking at specifically strengthening furniture. Now, there are a lot of players that do not know about strengthening furniture, and it's actually a question that I get quite a bit. I'm going to look at a guide and a little bit of how to kind of strengthen the furniture, in which heroes you really do want to prioritize strengthening the furniture for. So looking here, guys, you know we are capped at 20 levels in every floor, which means we've actually had to move some of our heroes into other levels to actually get them to work. But looking at a hero like Scarlet, guys, strengthening furniture on Scarlet is probably one of the top benefit heroes, short of the Awakened heroes that we're really building out. So we did have one extra piece of furniture. You can see right here, there are 3 different levels, guys. There's large furniture, small furniture, and hanging furniture. Now, not including all of the 9 pieces of furniture, each piece of furniture can actually be strengthened +1, +2, or max when you utilize another 3 pieces of furniture. So when you look, so this was 3 pieces, 4, 5, 6. This is an additional 6 pieces of furniture that was utilized for Scarlet to actually build her up a little bit more. Now, looking at the guide that we have, we want to build her small furniture first, because when you look at here, guys, this is what it gives her. So it gives her a little bit of health, a little bit of dodge, also a little bit of haste. We know haste being the most important aspect of AFK Arena. We're going to go to strengthen. There we go. The new, after using crit block rating is increased by 1, which of course crit block rating, if the enemy doesn't have crit block resistance, this is going to allow us to do more damage. And haste is also increased, as you can see right there, guys, by 1. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to strengthen a piece of furniture in there, and there we go. So crit block rating is increased by 1, haste is increased by 1.9. Now, of course, haste being, again, the strongest aspect of AFK Arena, that is the reason why we are building her out a little bit further, and now that does give us another +1 on the furniture. Now, when she came out, guys, I built up a lot of the hanging furniture. There was really no reason to build up the hanging furniture first. It should have been the small furniture based on her build and also based on the development of the hero. It should have been the small furniture first, which now we're going to take a look at the guide and you can kind of get a better understanding. Even though it is not translated, I don't know if there's anyone really to do the guide translations anymore. White Sushi used to do it once upon a time, but let's go ahead and we'll take a look at it. All right, guys, so here is the actual guide. Now, this is up over on the Chinese servers. We do have quite a bit in my guild that comes over from all different places, but you can see they kind of broke it down in priority, with the Awakened version of Baden and the Awakened version of Brutus being the top priority to strengthen furniture for. As you know, they are the Awakened version of heroes. They are a lot stronger. We even have Thane in here, and we also do have Solus. Now, I'm going to show you kind of how to write this or read through this guide. I'm also going to leave a link down below so you can check it out yourself, reference, bookmark, anything of that nature. So looking at Baden, you can see the 0 furniture strengthened to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So there are the 3 tiers for the furniture, and they do have to go in order. Now looking here, you can kind of see the first one is how much stronger the furniture gets. And the second one is the overall bonus that you do get from the furniture, which you can tell, guys, 3.7 right here, 6.2, 1.3, which means looking at our small furniture right here in the morning, or in the middle, that is going to be the one that you're going to want to prioritize when it comes to building out the Awakened version of Brutus. Now, the thing to remember, guys, is if you look, so we have 3 pieces of furniture in each room, just like we seen, which means you have 3 large furniture, you have 3 small furniture, you have 3 hanging or 3 decoration pieces of furniture. So 3, 3, and 3 to make 9 of 9 furniture. Now, again, when you're strengthening it out, you're going to do 0 to 1, so you'll use actually 3 pieces of furniture to get this biggest increase that we see right there, guys. To kind of build them out, you'll have the small furniture will be +1, +1, +1 built out respectively. Now, when it comes to adding another, so let's say we pick up another 3 pieces of furniture, you can see right here it's a 0.7, but overall 3.7% increase right as this second number in the bottom. Which I can probably zoom it in a little bit. 3.7 right there in the bottom. Now, it is tied with the larger furniture of the 3.7 right here, but building this out is going to be a lot different and a lot higher, because you'll see even 6.2, 3.7. Then ultimately you'd want to build up this furniture in the larger room to the +1, +1, +1, actually using 3 more pieces, and then moving on to the 3 of 3 furniture. Again, this is kind of how it was explained to me. Building them out based on the percentages that you're going to get overall within the heroes. And it does vary greatly from hero to hero. So looking at Brutus, who I do have built, you can see 1.2, 0.7, 3.9 guys, even there 2.3, 1.6. So for this specific hero, Brutus, you're actually going to go to the hanging pieces or to the decorations, both one and the same. You're going to use 3, 6, 9 pieces of furniture right on this very last pieces of furniture. You're going to build them out, max them completely out. This is going to be the biggest benefit for the awakened version of Brutus to really make a difference. Now, when you start strengthening the furniture like this, the biggest impact that it does make, guys, is the Twisted Realm and the Cursed Realm. That is the reason why I wanted to cover this. Most of you know that I have left Scarlet in our in the Oaken for a considerable amount of time to continue getting her additional pieces in there. Now, again, sitting in the S plus or the SS tier, the highest tier is the awakened version of Baden and then the awakened version of Brutus. And as you can see, guys, it is going to be a big impact when it comes to building these out, because as you're strengthening furniture, you're actually stacking a lot of percentage based or skill based, like you've seen with the haste and the crit block rating, onto the heroes that we have. So continuing down the line, we have the awakened version of Thane, and you can see overall he probably falls in about the S class, just because you can see even the percentage wise 1.7, 1.1, 1.8, considerably less than we see with the other 2 awakened heroes on the impact that it has in the game. The awakened version of Solus, same thing, you can see a 4.3 right there. Really high numbers in the large furniture and the medium furniture, but again, awakened Solus, not used that much as a primary damage dealer, a lot more as a healer. Even if you have her built out, guys, chances are there are other heroes that are going to really eclipse the damage that she does. Now, looking here, we have the original version of Taylene. Now, the big reason for this, guys, is the original version of Taylene is still utilized in a ton of game modes. Twisted Realm, Cursed Realm, a lot of different places, including the Temporal Rift. We also see her in the Treasure Scramble. She is still utilized within an incredible amount of AFK content, still falling into the S tier and really making a resurgence. We kind of seen her go away for a little bit, and now she is back. And you can see, guys, 4.1 for strengthening these furnitures, because remember, there was a time not too long ago when you didn't actually have the ability to strengthen furniture, or there was little benefit from it. They buffed the strengthening of furniture not too long ago, which makes a big difference, guys. This 4.1, 2.5, again, makes a really big difference. Even this middle, or the small furniture tier right in the middle, has the biggest impact on building her. Now, the other thing to talk about with the original version of Taylene is the power creep, guys. So as heroes get stronger, I've actually had to take my Taylene to a +37 signature item, I believe, at this point. We've also added on some more engraving on her to make sure within formations where she's running with Orthos that she remains the strongest hero within that formation. And this is how I'm doing it, guys. This is how I am actually building her out, is making sure, again, that we want the strongest furniture built on there. Now, same thing looking at Scarlet, definitely being in the S tier. Want to build her furniture out. Again, this middle branch really doing the haste with the small furniture is what you want to build with her. I know it shows here the HP factor, which I know, again, overall with this, guys, I would build out the haste for pure damage. The big thing with this one, with the larger furniture, is they do get the big HP factor, which we can look at just a minute with the strengthening furniture and kind of see how it would be relevant to the survivability of the hero versus her dying in other places. And then, of course, we have Oden. So even when, again, you look at the very top tier of strengthening furniture, guys, these are the heroes that are in there. These are the very specific heroes that we do see within AFK Arena and within the strengthening of the furniture. All right, so like we were just looking at, I'm going to go ahead and look at Scarlet. And again, looking at the larger furniture rooms, when you go to strengthen it, it gives dodge and health. Again, a lot of players have said because of the amount of health that it gives you, this can actually be pretty strong, because not only the survivability of the dodge, but you're getting 3.6% health, which is a pretty big increase. But again, I went for the haste. Crit block rating is increased by 1. Haste is increased by 1.9. Definitely strong to have within there. But the first one, of course, that I built out, guys, was the attack and the crit damage. That is the reason why I did build out this one. And I hope I'm reading it right. Again, I'm kind of going off what I seen over there because I don't know the translation, what it actually says for the percentages. But I hope, again, that is completely spot on. I went with the attack and the crit damage amplification versus the haste. Haste, of course, is going to allow her to ult faster and ult first, which is what you want. But overall, guys, I hope the percentages are correct, and I hope they are right. It's a really cool guide to see when it comes to building out these heroes. So that'll do it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.